I'm JL, JL, JL Stunna. You can't forget the ooh because you know I'm the one. Say man, it's your boy JL Stunna. Ooh! And we got shocking things found in your favorite foods. Now I know y'all won't believe me, but I made like 3 or 4 music reaction videos and they all got copyrighted. I don't know what's up with WMG, but they all got copyrighted, so I can't post none of them. I will try to post some different ones, but you know what I'm saying, I don't know what's gonna happen with it. But let's just get right into it because your favorite foods is probably gonna have nasty stuff in it, like Mickey D's. I know y'all is fat and y'all like eating fast foods. Stop eating fast foods. Come on.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Extreme Trends. Food and snacks are produced on a huge scale, which is no surprise as we need to eat to survive. However, while we trust these giant factories and corporations to make sure that everything sent out to us is safe to eat, sometimes things slip through the net. From dead mice in drinks to severed fingers in sandwiches, you may be in for a nasty surprise every time you eat something that hasn't been prepared in your own kitchen. It's like Russian roulette. You won't have a clue until it happens. And when it does, it will be too late. Let's take a look at 10 shocking things found in your favorite foods.
Why is it spelled like that? That's not how you spell favorite. Where is he from? Like, what is that, like New England or something? Or like United Kingdom, like British or something?
Number 10, Milky Way. If you're running low on energy, grabbing a quick chocolate bar is a convenient way to give you a boost. Unfortunately for Brownsboro, Texas native Sue Calhoun, she got a little more with her Milky Way than she bargained for. Sue and her husband were on their way into Dallas on New Year's Day in 2010 when they swung by a truck stop to grab a chocolate snack and some gas. To Sue's surprise, she bit into the bar and discovered what she thought was a peanut, but actually, it was a human tooth. It wasn't even a healthy tooth. She got a filling along with it for...
How do you... So you telling me you just put out a bar with a tooth in it? How do you not know your tooth fell out, first of all, and then you still gonna send it out? Bro really just lost his job over a stupid tooth, bro, because he wanted to be petty and stupid, bro. He probably said, I hate this job. I hope whoever eats this chokes on my tooth and dies. Like, bro, you're dumb, bro. Like, I don't know. Whatever, bro.
Great. Mars offered Mrs. Calhoun free chocolate vouchers and an apology for her gruesome discovery.
An apology? I want some money.
She was put off buying chocolate for some time. Mars released a statement saying they are committed to the highest standards of quality and safety and take issues like that extremely seriously. If Mars don't have a dental plan for employees, maybe it's time they looked into it. Number 9, Subway. When you queue up at the counter to build your perfect sandwich at Subway, most people think about extra cheese, extra pickles, or the perfect amount of meat. No one has ever asked for a 4-inch knife to complement their meatball marinara, but that's exactly what unsuspecting Martin Venner got in 2008. Venner and his wife popped into the St.
How do you make a sandwich with a knife in it, bro? How does that make sense? He must have been, the customer must have been arguing with the employee, and he said, you know what? Fuck this dude, man. He said, I'm about to put a knife in here, and you finna choke on a knife. Like, that doesn't make no sense, bro. How do you package, how do you cut it, bro?
When they unwrapped their lunch, they were shocked to find a 4-inch knife.
That was definitely on purpose.
Venner immediately contacted Environmental Health and approached the franchise owner to tell him of his discovery. Rather than the heartfelt apology he expected to receive, the owner said, if you want to try running a small business, go ahead. What's more, they asked for the knife back and then went on to question if the knife was really from there, stating there was no evidence to suggest it came from there at all. Subway head office assured...
Hold on, bro. So you telling me the higher up is gonna argue with the customer over a knife? Bro, this is Subway. This is a sandwich. Who's gonna come back all the way back to the store because of a fake knife? Over a $6-7 sandwich, bro. Are you serious? Bro, these companies be so cheap, bro. I promise you, bro. These companies are cheap for no reason, bro.
Customers, the matter was being thoroughly investigated internally. It might be worth taking a quick look before you take a bite of your footlong next time. Number 8, Tuna Parasite. Everyone loves a can of tuna. It's versatile, delicious, and an easy lunch. What you don't expect to get when you open a can of the popular fish is two beady little eyes staring
That's
back at you.
nasty. We got an itty bitty eye real quick. You know
So I just ordered these 4 pizzas here, and it was supposed to cost me over $100, but it ended up costing me only.
All right.
You. In 2015, Zoe Butler from Nottingham discovered a tiny creature in
That's
her
not
tin.
tiny. That's pretty
Shocked
big.
and unsure of what it was, Butler immediately contacted her local supermarket where she had made the purchase, as well as the manufacturer, Prince's. She took pictures of her new little friend, with 2 beady eyes, a sack-like body, and a small tail.
That's nasty.
The discovery attracted the interest of the Natural History Museum, who ruled that it was most likely the head of a tongue-eating louse, Simothui exigua, that tended to feed on smaller fish, but not tuna. Further professionals weighed in on the debate, with Dr. Haney El-Shika of the University of Nottingham suspecting it was a juvenile crab. Despite all this, Prince's wanted to make their own assertions and requested the specimen be sent back to them for further analysis. Number 7. Walmart ice cream. It seems like the women of Texas don't have a lot of luck when it comes to sweet products. This time, Kilgore resident Stephanie Granger was settling down to watch a movie on a Saturday night in 2011 when she popped open her tub of peanut butter stars ice cream. As she tucked in, she realized it had a slight off taste to
Exactly
it,
how my
but
face is,
soldiered
'cause
on.
the
Wasn't
best
until
ice
she
cream is
felt
cookies and
something
cream and
sharp
vanilla.
hit the side of her
I said
lip
it.
that Miss Granger stopped. On further investigation, she saw a broken razor blade mixed in with the dairy product. Dumbfounded by the dangerous discovery, she contacted Walmart, who launched a
How do you find a razor in your ice cream? Why is there a razor in the factory in the first place? You know what I mean? Like, people don't hand make ice cream, do they? I don't know, bro. I'm retarded. I don't know. But, bro, why is there a razor? That doesn't make sense. All these things happening. It's funny because I've never found really anything in my food. You know what I'm saying? The only thing I found is like some hair or something, you know, like a normal thing. But I'm never going to find like a tooth, a knife. Are you serious? You're not looking at your food being made, bro? You don't see a knife in your sandwich, bro? Really? Like, and then a razor? Like, bro, what?
investigation.
You're bugging
How the
out,
blades
man.
got into the product
People
we'll
be
most
bugging.
likely never know. But Miss Granger was incredibly gracious about the entire affair, considering the circumstances. While some people would have sued the organization for extensive damages, she just wanted to make sure it didn't happen to anyone else, especially a younger person who may see the sharp blade as a surprise toy. It's not quite a happy meal. Number 6, severed finger. There are plenty of stories out there about what's really in our meal. But does anyone expect to see a fully formed severed finger in their sandwich? 14-year-old Ryan Hart popped into an Arby's in Jackson, Michigan, where he ordered a roast beef sandwich for lunch. When he tucked into it, he got a mouthful of employee finger, the severed fleshy pad that had been freshly cut off in the kitchen.
How is a finger in your food, bruh? Oh my god, bro, like, does any... the person who cut their finger, you telling me they just let it be in there? Because when you go back, you're going to know exactly whose finger it is, because everybody has 10 fingers except one person. So what are you talking about, bro?
Arby's, the
And it's Arby's, like, who eats at Arby's, bro?
I went to
Like,
to it without
who eats at Arby's, bro?
The meats, along with
Hey,
our
but they curly
severed
fries do
digit,
hit, though, I ain't
got
gonna lie.
scooped up and used in poor Ryan's meal. The chain insisted it was an isolated and
nasty, yo.
unfortunate incident, but they did shut down the restaurant so it could be thoroughly sanitized. Apparently, finding severed fingers in food isn't uncommon, with a TGI Fridays diner finding one in his hamburger in 2006, and in 2005, a North Carolina man got an unwanted addition to his frozen yogurt. Well, it's a total new meaning to giving a customer...
Come on, man, this itty bitty ad.
Tired of sour-tasting yogurt? Try Greek Gods. All taste, no tang.
Those are nasty.
The finger, isn't it? Or you could say it's customer service with a personal touch. Number 5, Mountain Dew. Gruesome discoveries aren't limited to solid foods either. In 2012, a lawsuit was filed against PepsiCo by Illinois native Ronald Bull. The 52-year-old from Madison County claimed to have found an entire dead mouse in his can of Mountain Dew. Ball made the purchase from the vending machine at his workplace, and after he took a sip, became instantly violently ill and vomited. Ball claimed that the contents of the can were poured into a styrofoam cup where the dead rodent was then discovered. Ball took out the suit against PepsiCo, hoping to get $50,000 in damages.
50, that's it? For a rat in your drink? 50,000, that's it? No.
Held at a fight and claimed the mouse would have dissolved into a jelly-like substance after being inside the can of soda for after 30 days. As the can was over a year old, this should have been the case. Eventually, PepsiCo settled for an undisclosed amount at the end of 2012, all while maintaining their innocence. Number 4, mac and cheese. You've heard the saying, you get what you pay for? Sometimes it's not strictly true, but it is in this case. Blushing bride-to-be Rebecca Shorten bought a microwave Tesco Values macaroni cheese to chow down on. When she began eating, the 21-year-old soon discovered 3 nails floating in her food, each about an inch big. Not long after eating, Miss Shorten began to feel unwell and thought it best to go to her local A&E at Lincoln County Hospital. While an x-ray confirmed that she did indeed swallow a nail, she was sent home to let it pass naturally. The next day, the pain returned and she was rushed to hospital by an ambulance. She was then kept in.
My camera literally just died. So I'm going to try to finish up this video before it dies again. Let's get into it.
With morphine to dull the pain. Tesco assured consumers that the product had been recalled, but Miss Shorten insisted she would never buy anything of Tesco value ever again, and that her fiancé would be doing the cooking from now on. Safe to say, it wasn't quite the wedding present they were hoping for. Number 3, 7-Eleven. If a bullet enters your body, that usually means you've had the unfortunate experience of being shot. However, California native Olivia Shanes went an entirely different way about it. In 2004, the 31-year-old swung by her local Costco food court and purchased an innocent hot dog. She recognized she had bitten into something hard, but swallowed anyway. It wasn't until a few hours later that she began experiencing severe abdominal pains and was rushed to hospital. Following an x-ray, it was discovered that Shanes had eaten a live 9mm round. Police officers...
Bro, this must be a joke, bro. This must be made up. Why do you have a bullet at work? This must be made up, bro. There's no way someone's carrying a bullet at work, bro. And then why would you keep eating it knowing it's hard, bro? Like, that doesn't make any sense, bro. You're eating a glizzy. Like, you know it's just meat and some relish and mustard and ketchup, bro.
And all remaining packages of Hebrew National hot dogs, bro. But found no further items of suspicion.
People hate their jobs,
to the origin of the bullet, but Costco insured all
Why do you have a bullet at your job? That doesn't make any sense. Like, bro came from the military and just put a bullet in his hot dog, man.
Tahini is a delicious combination of mild chili peppers, lime, and sea salt. Tahini.
Chipotle's hitting too.
Passed through a metal detector to be on the safe side. The chain labeled the incident concerning but isolated. Number 2, frozen vegetables. Using frozen veg is much easier than having to...
My camera better not die again. I'll be so hot,
you don't have to peel anything. When Marty Hoffman and her husband found a dead frog in their bag of major frozen veg, it made her stomach turn. What she didn't expect was the story to blow up. When the Today Show called her husband, Hoffman was surprised, insisting she wasn't after a payout from the company, just to ensure that other people were aware.
Look at his legs, yo. It looks like a baby's legs,
family dog, who was on a special diet of greens. It was when Hoffman poured it out into the bowl that she spotted the frozen amphibian. After the story went viral, the FDA were quickly informed and began investigating. Online trolls accused the couple of planting the frog in the package.
Why does it look like that? All that white on it.
Total nonsense. Despite the experience, the Hoffmans continue to buy major products. Number 1, Oreos. Yep, even these delicious cookies aren't safe. In 2013, a picture started doing the rounds on social media of a spider squished into the creamy filling of everyone's milk dipping snack.
Spider.
The origin of the photo is unclear, and many claim it's an internet hoax.
Small, you know what I'm saying?
Nabisco, the company who made Oreos, are renowned for their cleanliness standards, despite having one huge production facility based in Chicago. There is nothing to solidly suggest that the cookie is an Oreo either. But think of it this way. There's also nothing to suggest it isn't. As the person didn't formally come forward to lodge the complaint, we'll never really know for sure. It might just be worth bearing in mind that the crunch you get when biting into one of these bad boys may not be coming from the...
So that's gonna cap it. This camera died again. It just died. I was about to do my outro and it died. Like, really? Come on, man. That's gonna be the end of the video, you know what I'm saying? Comment down below your favorite foods and let me know what you guys want to see in a different reaction video. I'm gonna see y'all in the next video.